Hi, everyone. Today we are going to be focusing on the author's purpose for writing a text. Yesterday, when you were listening to the beginning of Inventor's Secret, we learned that Henry and Thomas were both very curious boys who lived in a time before planes and cars and phones were common. They both really enjoy experimenting. So today, as we're listening to the story, we're going to try and focus on why the author wrote this text. So they could have written it to try and persuade readers, to inform readers, or to entertain readers. And your job is going to be to decide why. Henry was born 16 years after Thomas. He got in a heap of trouble too. He was always doing experiments instead of his chores because he just had to see how things worked. Henry was curious about wind-up toys. He took his sister's toys apart, but he couldn't always get them back together. Henry was curious about the rushing river. He built a dam and water wheel to catch its energy, but flooded the neighbor's field instead. Most of all, Henry was curious about engines, machines that chugged and purred, hiccuped and whirred. He built a steam engine from a 10-gallon can, tin blades, and a pipe, but it exploded and set the school fence on fire. As Thomas grew older, he dreamed of creating his own inventions, electric gadgets to make life easier. He designed an electric pen so people could rest their weary hands. His sharp pen cut stencils that made copies. In just one day, people could print a pile of copies that would have taken weeks to write by hand. So, when we think about those 2 pages, what I'd like you to do is really focus on the words. So you're going to reread page 22, which was the first page, and you're going to decide by looking at specific words what you think the author's purpose was for writing this story.